as this men's T20 World Cup gets into its last week. Things are happening very quickly, and tonight things are happening in St Vincent and the Grenadines at the wonderful Arnos Vale Stadium. This is an area full of character, full of delight, and full of cricketing superstars tonight as we head into a match between Afghanistan and Australia. And it's quite simple for Afghanistan. They have to win to stay in. Australia march on. Their record of late has been outstanding. They've won the toss and they have asked Afghanistan to bat first. And incidentally, Rashid Khan said, we look forward to that because that is what we was going to do ourselves. Yes, they're the two captains. And it's been a wonderful build-up to this Super 8 stage. Afghanistan, Australia, Bangladesh and India in this group, and of course across in Group 2, England, South Africa, USA and the West Indies, and still places are up for grabs. Top two teams from each group qualify, and through in this group you can see if Australia beat Afghanistan tonight, they will go to 4 points. They cannot be caught by either Afghanistan or Bangladesh. Therefore, India and Australia will march on through.
And the interesting thing as well is there's no slip. On a wicket that has spun quite a bit in the tournament, they're opting to start with no slip.
Oh, nice bump.
It's beaten Matthew Wade this time. It's got away from him and it'll run down for the first runs. They will be extras, and that did go a wee bit.
Yeah, the slip will probably come in after that. I was going to say that they probably need to somewhat temper their aggression, and it's tough for these two because they're generally very aggressive. But there's such a key part. Look at that turn and bounce. Yeah, slip would have prevented that going to the boundary.
Getting through, and that might run away for 4. In fact, it does. Not quite an orthodox fine leg.
Yeah, they started with a deep backward square, unusually. Australia here, maybe predicting that there's not going to be a lot of pace in the surface, but what there is a lot of bounce. That steep bounce from Hazel, we saw a steep bounce from Agar in the first over.
Got this. He's got plenty of this, and that is the first 6 of the innings, the first shot of real purpose for Afghanistan to finish the 4th over, 17 for none.
Well, it's the one ball you'd say from coming so far that probably just has been that fraction full. Good proactive batting as well from Gurbaz. Waiting for something that was full that he could hit through the line. It wasn't right in the middle, but it's good enough.
Kept slipping, and that's a good reason why.
Well, he's a nightmare, Josh Hazlewood, on this sort of surface. Anything that gives you any variation at all, whether it's bounce or seam. And on this wicket, it looks like he's getting both. That's angled in, it's pitched just on and around off stump, and it's bounced and left him.
Got enough of that one as well, and another 6. It's either feast or famine for Afghanistan at the moment. Gurbaz picks up his 2nd.
I used the word proactive last over. That was exactly that. And this is the predictability sometimes that Hazlewood can come up with. But it was a very good, consistent length and it's good use of the feet, right in the arc and deposited over long on.
That's 4. Can't get onto the pads. Fine leg, quite square. That's Travis Head. He's probably a little squarer than normal.
He's a lot squarer than normal. It's actually unusual because you think of the bounce in this wicket. Quite often there'll be a lot of inside edge because of the extra bounce. Yes, it's not overly quick. And they're setting a field, the Australians, for a wicket that has got no pace in it whatsoever. That being said, it's a poor ball. It's way too straight.
And it's out towards the man, just short. Oh, it slipped through the hands as well. Ashton Agar through the hands for 4.
Yeah, real blunder there on the deep square leg boundary. Ashton Agar is normally pretty reliable in the outfield, and this one getting the better of him, which is not ideal, particularly when runs are scarce. Afghanistan will welcome that error.
Offside this time, down towards the deep third, diving, got a hand to it. Brilliant effort, was airborne. Adam Zampa, but he's just parried it into the rope. That's one you get maybe 3 or 4 times out of 10 at best.
I love the fact that he saw it straight away and went hard for it. Maybe if he was a little bit closer to that Toblerone, he would have had a little bit more time, but maybe he was cutting off the angle as well. He got a good piece of it. Those ones just stick sometimes.
Hit hard, straight down the ground for 4.
And so now they're in a situation where they've got wickets in the shed. They've got spinners where they're probably feeling a little bit more comfortable to play those expansive shots. Their wins against big sides have been on the back of a great opening partnership, and this one is starting to get a little bit dangerous.
Catch!
Swept hard, brilliant, absolutely brilliant work, Pat Cummins.
Talk about finding the middle of the bat. Committed Gurbaz to that sweep shot. Absolutely flew. And it was probably, what, maybe 2 or 3 metres away from Pat Cummins.
Has he got enough? He has in the gap as well. 1 bounce 4 to finish the 10th over, halfway stage, 64 without loss, and we'll have a drink.
Oh, that's a good shot, Larry.
Wow, what a shot that is. I tell you, fantastic from Ibrahim Zadran. The adjustment, the delay with the hands, and then he middles it over cover for 4.
Smitty, are we being a bit harsh on this wicket? It's had plenty of bounce and pace, a little bit of spin, but it's looking pretty good at this stage.
I think you have to be in a situation as a batsman to be there just long enough to sort it out. And I think that's what these guys have done. It wasn't easy initially. It took them the first 12 balls, there's only 1 scoring shot. It took them an age, but they've very sensibly worked their way through this into a decent position.
Shouts of catch it. Nobody whirling. Quite idiosyncratic field. Oh, hold on. How close is that? How close is it? We'll check. Pressing and pressing with their running. It's been impressive. But is this one too many?
We have a run out of the bowlers, and if we can have a look at your best side on that, everybody. Okay, batters grounded. The bails are off. We can go up to the big screen and the seat.
Judged well enough once again. And the partnership continues. It's been fabulous. They've got a couple of 100 partnerships of Gurbaz and Ibrahim. And in this one, up to 72.
That's very good, Larry. Well, mate. Got him, Max.
Oh, a direct hit. A direct hit would have done it. They keep on with that pressure with their running. 11 done at 74 without loss. Well played. That's a really good shot. short from Stoinis and helped on its way with fine leg up in the circle. 4 more.
Kettle's starting to boil. They have got the juice on here now. They're running hard between the wickets. They're taking their opportunities. They're looking very solid. Stoinis has been brilliant in this T20 World Cup.
It's down. Oh, not an easy one. They're back. Oh, this is close for a run out. It's very close. We're checking again. With the difficulty of the surface, they quickly recognize that the running's going to be important. So they've been pressing.
We have umpire review. A run out at the bowler's end. If I can have a look at your best side on angle, please. Okay, batter's grounded. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
How good. Once again in by just a whisker. And we often credit them, the batters at the front, for how good their shot selection is and the way they execute those. This is wonderful fitness and speed from Gurbaz.
Pretty nicely on the bat. Fingertips only.
Add another 6 to that. That is magnificent. Dead straight down the ground. Fantastic strike. Let's remind everyone too, Afghanistan are playing to stay here. They win this, they stay in. They don't win, they're fighting. They are fighting.
Well, this is magnificent batting. Width.
Oh, that's close. That's very close. No, says Hassan Raza. Chit chat, not long. We're upstairs. They need a wicket desperately, Australia.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original on-field decision is not out. I check the front foot and it's a fair delivery. If we can have a look at front on, please. Just roll it through. Go back, yeah. Can we have a look at Aldridge, please? It's quite close to the inside edge. Okay. I've got a spike with the ball next to the bat. Let's just go back the frame. Hold it there. And I've got no gap between bat and ball. Go back to Hassan on field to stay with original decision of not out. You're on screen now, Hassan. Please signal.
Well done, Hassan Raza. He picked up that little thin edge. Oh dear, chance, and it goes down. Over to you, Smithy.
Well, you've got to be thinking you're going to be in business here, because Zampa's going to turn it, and he's turned this one here. He's bowled the wrong end. It's gone the wrong end, and it has gone inside the bat. To be fair on Matthew Wade, that's not that easy all the time, because you do get blinded by the batsman.
Fielder doesn't quite get to him. Oh dear. Oh no. Symptomatic of what's going on here, I tell you. It's the second time that Agar on that boundary misses the ball, and it carries on for 4.
It just checks up in the surface, but no excuse. Just a little reminder that the longer that this two keep batting here, the more pressure will go on. Just simple little mistakes. Australia have made a couple.
Oh my!
They're thinking too. No, despite the fumble, they won't get back. Ooh, hello. Done well, the duck for cover there. The longest they've gone now without a wicket in a T20 international. 96 without loss. shot. Wonderful. Away it goes for 4. And third time they go with the 100 partnership. Remanullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran doing it here for Afghanistan.
This is just so good, really. This is so good. I'm not saying it's David and Goliath because they're better than David these days, Afghanistan, but it is huge. And what a statement this is making in this so important match for them.
A half century to Remanullah Gurbaz, who's a fabulous player, superstar for Afghanistan. What an innings this is. 11th time 50 plus in T20 eyes.
And did you see the little fist pump? Did you spot the little fist pump? You know, when you play well against anyone, you get a thrill. When you play well against the best and succeed against the best, it means just that little bit more.
.50 comes up for Ibrahim Zadran. Opening combinations worked well, and when it has worked, Afghanistan have managed to win games as well, even to Ricky Ponting and to Tom Moody. Gained 6 more. That has been wonderfully struck over deep mid-wicket.
Gurbaz picking up length very quickly. It's a change of pace from Stoinis, just dragging it down, but just sat in the wicket and allowed Gurbaz time to be able to pick it up over mid-wicket for a comfortable 84 metres.
Yeah, that's the short boundary to the right-hander's leg side, but it's also back into the breeze. Didn't worry Gurbaz at all.
Warner very good. The running's been excellent as well.
Outstanding. Lots of twos, haven't they? They've picked their men on the boundary. Their timing and placement's been really good. The high-quality player. Gurbaz got off the mark with it. Inside edge down to fine leg, but he was patient early on. There were a lot of balls going past the outside edge. With some extra seam movement and a bit of bounce. As he's got into his innings, though, he started to really pick up that strike rate, being extra harsh against the spin.
Out towards deep mid-wicket, should be taken and is. David Warner with the catch, and Stoinis with the send-off. Australia make the breakthrough.
Well, it's been an outstanding innings from Gurbaz, looking for yet another boundary, but just getting it high on the blade. David Warner having to deal with a pretty straightforward catch. Not sure what Stoinis is doing, because Gurbaz has made an excellent 60 and got his team into a very strong position. 60 off 49, it's 118 for 1.
Bowled him straight through. The little skidder from Zampa. He said he hadn't got one, Ricky Ponting. He has now.
Yeah, that's the one he pushes out the front of the hand. It's not the regulation leg spinner. Catches the shiny side of the ball and skids on. Does the batsman off the wicket. See there, not the classic release. It'll catch the shiny side, skids on, thumps into the top of Midland leg stump. So the dangerous Amazai goes. The Australian leg spinner strikes. It's his first for the night. 121 for 2.
Oh my God!
Another one. Should be another one. Really easy catch for the captain, Mitch Marsh. And Zampa's got a double in his last over.
I'm not sure if this was intentional or not. Sure, if it was a little bit quicker out of the hand, it was. It was 98 k's an hour, but it was almost a bouncer from Zampa. Really surprised Zadran. You can see this just lifts and bounce, gets big on him. Up on the splice of the bat, just balloons to backward point. Australian captain takes a very comfortable catch, and he's up and about now. And double strike for Adam Zampa and Australia. Momentum just switching back their way. 122 for 3.
Might land safely. No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Just burst through the hands.
And Travis had the man at deep point. It looked like it was going to fall safe, definitely. Off the bat, he made good ground. It's a big, late dive. Looks like it might have just burst through his hands. It's an off-cutter again from Cummins. Thames Rashid into the big shot. Does he get there? He gets there easily. Actually goes straight between his forearms. Never touched his hands at all.
Straight down to long on. Tim David takes the catch. And a wicket for Pat Cummins. Australia clawing their way right back into this contest.
A change of pace again from Cummins. The variation through this over has been extreme. As quick as 138, that one there drops down to 109 kilometres an hour. Thames Rashid again, he fell for it. Toe of the bat, comfortably taken by Tim David at long on. The momentum stopped. It's all back in Australia's way now. Rashid goes 126 for 4.
It's gone straight up. Chance for long off. No. The man coming in thought might have been a chance, but in the end it was Ashton Agar whose hands have let him down tonight. On more than one occasion. That one was not easy though.
And he might be in a bit of trouble here or something as well. He's just reaching down at his, like his right foot. It's either a cramp in his calf, and he has had a calf issue. Just a lot of the Australian summer actually with a couple of different calf injuries. Tough catch.
This time he gets more bat on it over, extra cover. Cameron Green on the field does really well.
Yeah, Cameron Green on the field. It's a great piece of work. It's Adam Zampa, I think, that's off the field. He's a great athlete. It's a long way down from up there, Moods, you'd know. It's a long way down to get down to your left.
Very long way. Definitely would have snapped the hammy there. 6'7". Big lad.
Oh, that's over third for 6. It's gone all the way. Leading edge, but they'll take them any way they come at the moment, Afghanistan.
Absolutely. It's cleared out a couple of the cameramen down there as well. It's straight towards them. Carried a long way. That's that extra bounce in this surface. Well, I think, like you said, I think the changes of pace are probably the way to go. Try and take as much pace off the ball as you can. There they go. They're scurrying down there.
Skid across the surface, should be a couple, but Green just parries it onto the boundary. So a couple of welcome boundaries at the back end of the 19th. 141 for 4. It should be another one for Tim David. He gets there and takes it comfortably-ish in the end. Almost ran too far, but he's got it. And Australia have got another.
That's a great catch in the end. Clearly finding it difficult to judge the pace of the ball coming to him in the outfield. And that can happen sometimes with the lighting at different venues. As Ricky Ponting pointed out, Australia wouldn't have had a chance to practice here and get a sense of what it's like under lights or what the field is like. Janet goes for 13. It's 141 for 5.
Hat-trick in the last game for Pat Cummins. Can he get another? He might have back-to-back hat-tricks. Pat Cummins, he does. Maxwell this time. He knows it as well. Might have caught a few by surprise, but a wicket off the last ball of his previous over, and 2 and 2 to start his last.
Well. I'm not sure he's quite aware of the one in the last game, but he was certainly aware of this one tonight. As soon as that ball went in the air, he put his fingers up straight away. Gulbadine, the man. It's a change of pace again. You can see he's through that early. Picks out some of the safest hands in world cricket. Then Maxwell, the man, takes the catch. He knew I'm not sure Maxwell did, but another big wicket for Australia. 141 for 6.
Cummins looking for 4 and 4. He'll get it. He'll get it. Oh, he will not. David Warner, of all people. Usually so safe in the deep. Puts one down.
Yeah, probably a few factors at play there. We're talking off air about the last one that Tim David caught. The lights at this ground are very low, and you can see that swinging and dipping.
Let's find the gap, and he'll find the gap for 4. Finishes the innings with a boundary. Afghanistan will post 148 for 6 off their 20 overs. Brilliant from Pat Cummins in the end. Last boundary won't please him a lot, but 3 for 28. A really good spell of bowling.
And it's been difficult, particularly in the night games, and a higher score in the day games. But that opening partnership, Gurbaz and Ibrahim, 60 and 51 apiece, really set up this 148.
Well, it was Cummins the man. Picks up his back-to-back hat-tricks, finished with 3 for 28. I thought Ashton Agar did a terrific job. His first 2 overs tonight just went for the 2 runs. Zampa picked up 2 in his last over, finished with 2 for 28 from his 4.
Pretty consistent throughout that period from 11 to 15, with 9 and over was the key for Afghanistan. They finished with 148 for 6.
ICC Men's T20 World Cup on Sky Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. This is where we are in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Absolutely fantastic place, I tell you. All these islands in the West Indies are fabulous. This game between Afghanistan and Australia in the Super 8 comes to you from Arnos Vale. A lovely day, and certainly a lovely day for Afghanistan in the way that they've gone. Afghanistan, Australia then, Group 1 of the Super 8, live to you from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is what they've done, Afghanistan. An opening partnership of 118, really good from Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran, 60 and 51 respectively, got their side essentially to 148 for 6, which, with the way this innings began, looks a good score. Oh, goodness me. Good luck playing that.
Well, just looking at that first ball, as an opening batsman, you can't do anything else other than just laugh. But what it does do is remind you just how far you are away from 149. Look at that towering bounce.
Bam! There's the start they're after. You might have said, what about Faruqi? Why wouldn't you start with him? But they've gone with that shape away from the lefties, and Naveen has delivered.
Well, that is an absolutely amazing delivery. Maybe as he's walking off there, he could have thought about a different option here from a batsman perspective. Big outswinger, shaped a little late. In fact, it gathered shape nicely about midway through the wicket. Dear oh dear. That's a huge moment in this game, coming off the first over. Travis Head gone for naught. And it's 1 down.
He'll attack the stumps here and make Mitchell Marsh play. Off the pad, away it goes for 4. They'll take him, Australia, however they come.
Oh, you betcha. When runs are at a premium, anything will do. Look at this movement here as well. Presents the seam nicely. Just gets a little wrong in terms of where it pitches. And really decent seam movement as well.
That's a top shot. Beautifully played. Struck fiercely too, and away for 4.
Their top shot, as Lisa Stalaker mentioned, just opened up a tad, but that gives him access. But he does make effort to get into the ball. Important when there's a little bit of bounce that you do try and cover the line.
There's that big front foot, and it's off very close to the middle of Mitchell Marsh's bat, and away it goes for 4 more.
This is excellent by Mitch Marsh. It'll settle his nerves as well. He's been able to plonk on that front foot, strong base, and really hit through the line of the ball. When he starts to do that, everything else starts to flow nicely.
Yeah, he too's generally aggressive, isn't he? Comes out and looks to play his shots. Up in the air, slower delivery from Naveen, and the chance is gleefully accepted by Mohammad Nabi. Oh, what clever thinking with the drive coming out all the time. A change-up for the breakthrough.
Yeah, the first ball of the over, 135 kilometres an hour. He took pace off again, second ball in a row. Mitch Marsh thought he'd go pace on, saw it was up there and decided to go long and big, but in the end, it just hung in the air. Mohammad Nabi just settles himself. Afghanistan are absolutely here for the contest. The skipper, he departs for 12. Australia in a little bit of trouble now, 16 for 2.
Oh, that's down leg. It's off the thigh pad, and away it goes for 4. Now Gibbon runs.
You'll find this just clipped the outside edge of the pad, and that thigh pad area, no contact.
Shouts of catch it, nobody will. It'll go for 4. Like a contortionist, he works it from off to leg. Maxwell at work.
Yeah, limited footwork, something that this side has seen a lot of in that World Cup. Stable base, just find the ball and flick it away.
And our first over of spin from Afghanistan's point of view, and who would have thought after 5 overs in T20 cricket, David Warner would still be there on 3. And might not be there much longer, to be fair. In fact, he isn't. Wow.
Well, that's a massive breakthrough. Mohammad Nabi into the attack. Warner's down on one knee, slog sweep. First ball. Might have held up, has caught the toe of the bat, gone straight up in the air. Now, everything they've done so far has turned to gold. Yeah, it's held up, just grabbed. Big shot to play first ball against the new bowlers. Just stayed in as well as bobbled around in the hands of Noor Ahmed. But it's a massive breakthrough. Warner starved of the strike. He's gone 32 for 3.
Catch it! Oh, yeah.
He does it extremely well.
Yeah. Both of these guys, I know the slip there is obviously a very attacking move, but you might be better off just having 2 men behind point. Trying to make them think twice about playing this reverse sweep. Yes, there's risk involved, but Maxwell plays it very well.
Maxwell's got that. He's got that nicely. .46 for 3. Yeah, he got that, absolutely smashed this. So he took the reverse sweep out of play and went over the top of mid wicket. He knew right from the outset that he got it right. Away from everyone. Poor start. Pressure off early in the over.
Yeah, not ideal, particularly where runs are so hard to come by off the bat to give away 4 wides like that. Off the bat to give away 4 wides like that. There's a welcome relief for Australia, but a real giveaway.
Glorious. Trace a bullet across this carpet here in St Vincent. Beautifully struck.
Stoinis, best way for a boundary is with this reverse sweep or the conventional sweep. On this occasion, going hard for the conventional sweep and finding that square leg boundary.
What a shot that is. There's a man at extra cover, thought about it, but only briefly. That is placement to perfection.
Yeah, this is a classy shot. Full pitch from Rashid Khan. Maxwell just giving himself a little bit of room to open up the offside and just open the face of the bat just to beat that extra cover fielder.
Keeper's ball, he takes it. Gurbaz with the catch. Gulbini Knight with the guns. Out.
The seamer has worked. Change up. Go back to the seamers despite what might have been plotted in the mind of Rashid Khan. Seam whilst it's new and then go to the spinners. Here's a little extra bounce. And so the desperation, you see that, all 3 of them going from the 2 knowing it's the keeper's catch and thinking, hold on, can you get there? Will you? Shall we help you? Oh, he needs no help. The guns are out. And they know they're well back in it here with the dismissal of Stoinis. Australia 71 for 4.
Pace off, Maxwell thumps it through the gap at widest long on. Picks up a boundary. 11 gone, 76 for 4.
Yeah, disappointed with himself because he doesn't finish the over well. Not so sure he needs to go to the slower ones actually, with what he's getting as variation off the surface. As long as he's allowed, just try and hit a length and hope that it'll stand up or sit down from there.
6 more for Maxwell. Gets plenty of that over long on. Afghanistan will be starting to worry. They've seen this before.
I was going to say, what is it about Afghanistan that brings out the best of Glenn Maxwell? He's been searching for runs over in the Indian Premier League, hasn't necessarily started this tournament well.
Oh, it's going down, I think. It's done too much. No. Umpire says that is out. Looked like it might have been doing a little bit too much. Tim David review or not? He will.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. Original on-field decision is out. I've checked the feet placement and it's a fair delivery. If we can have a look at front on, please. Okay, just rock that back. Okay, appears to be no inside edge. Can we confirm that with ultra edge, please? Flat line. We've got a gap between bat and ball. Roll it through to the pad, please. Thank you. We can go to ball tracking when ready. Okay, impact in line. Wickets as umpire's call. We'll go back to Hassan on field to stay with his original decision of out.
Yeah, walked
You're on
across a
screen
little
now,
bit too far,
Hassan,
Tim
please.
David, and just clipping that leg stump to the delight of Gulbuddin Naib and his Afghanistan teammates. Still plenty of movement. Not for Tim David tonight. He's gone for 285 for 5. Has he got enough? He might have. Just was straight enough. That was the key from Glenn Maxwell. I think it's bounced just short of the rope. You have to have a look or not. I want to check this.
Yeah, he got it right on the toe of the bat. Did not find the middle of it. That's why it hung in the air and it tantalised the fielders. Oh yes, just over. So that will be Glenn Maxwell's 50. 35 deliveries, strike rate of 142. It's 94 for 5.
Yeah.
That put a point. Oh, misfield, a misfield. Through to the boundary for 4. That's better. And Wade comfortably home. And a good piece of fielding. Yeah, to your point, Lisa, I wonder whether they look at Mohamed Nabi now that Wade's in for the left-hander.
Yeah, 100 comes up. It's got enough communication.
Oh, what a catch. What a great catch from Noor Ahmed. Gulbuddin Naib has struck again, and that's the big one of Glenn Maxwell.
Oh, what a time to strike. And you'll hear it said that catches win matches. This is a fabulous catch. Got to dive forward. It's going at a rate too. Dipping on him to his left. And he takes it. He plucks it out the air. It's that bodybuilder once again. Gulbuddin Naib. With a 3rd wicket on the night. And a fabulous innings comes to an end. Maxwell for 59. It's 106 for 6.
Could this be out? It could be out. It's a very good catch, sprawling forward. So he's bowled himself at exactly the right time, and he's got a very key player.
And they're up and about now too, the boys, as they should be. The whole bench is up, the players are up. The excitement level has gone up. Rashid Khan, his last over, brings himself back into the attack. Big wicket of Matthew Wade. He goes for the sweep shot. It's the leg spinner as well. Was it glove or was it top edge? Yeah, it's glove, back of the glove. Another good catch. Diving forward. Will that be a huge moment in this game? Wade falls cheaply. 108 for 7.
Got him straight through, deceived him. Brilliant bowling. Gulbuddin's had a heck of a night out here at Arnisvale. That's his 4th. Australia are on the brink of something. They didn't plan at all for today's outing. And Afghanistan, I think they believe all of a sudden, surely.
They sure do, Smitty. There's no doubt about that. Again, you see that off-pace delivery. Slides out the front of the hand, loops up, deceives Pat Cummins. He's wandered around there. He's done the double arm pump. 4 for 18. It's a magic display of bowling here. Pat Cummins got for 3. And it's Nelson for 8.
Run out opportunity. Oh, it's going all over the place here. Australia at 6 and 7s, and Afghanistan missing a golden one.
Well, that's just panic there from Noor Ahmed. Had so much time. Could have had a look up and read what was happening in the game. He panics and throws it early. Agar given up. He was gone. That's the one there where you've just got it. You can even throw that on the bounce to the keeper. Throw it a yard in front of the keeper on the bounce, let him collect it on the way into the stumps.
What a catch! What a magnificent catch! It's Gilbudden again, is it? It is! Is he not the mayor of Arnisvale?
What a catch. Another magnificent piece of our cricket from Afghanistan. He started with the ball, Gilbudden. Picked up 4 for 20 from his 4 overs. Pushed out the front of the hand. It's a hard cover drive from Agar. Low on the bat. Look at the movement. Dives to his non-preferred, low to his left and hangs on to it. And there's the flex. That says it all. Australia in dire trouble now. Agar goes 113 for 9.
Haruki in the air and down to third man for 4. Can Australia pull something out of the fire here? Zampa says maybe.
Well, as Ricky Ponting said, he needs to be at the stumps. He needs to be going right in there. Just too easy to throw your hands through the ball, sliding across the face of Zampa's bat.
Hazelwood has a free hit. He whistles this over the fence. He can't get it through. They get away with it. They get away with a mistake. It's 24 required off the last over here. 125 for 9. Down the ground, but this is Nabi! So much history in Nabi with Afghanistan cricket. But is that the most important catch he's taken in his career? They have done it, Afghanistan. They're running from all over the park. They're joining in. Bravo's there. Jonathan Trott goes inside and he will be silently celebrating one of the great nights of Afghanistan cricket. Ricky Ponting.
Well, it's magnificent to see. It absolutely is. They have outplayed Australia, no doubt about it. I had some concerns at the toss when I heard Mitchell Marsh won the toss and decided to bowl. They posted a good total. We all felt that was probably above par. The openers are outstanding, but it's been their bowling, their discipline, and their efforts in the field that has been the difference in this game. Gilbudden there, the man on screen's picked up 4 for 20, but they're outfielding. They're catching, they're diving saves. They've done enough, and it's been a comprehensive win in the end. When you look at that margin, 20-run runs, that's a big margin in T20 cricket. Look at them in the middle.
Yeah, this is one of the happiest days of all of these players' lives here as they win for the first time against Australia. Every one of their support staff is on the ground right now, powering out to the middle.
Just got nothing at the top. I felt at the halfway mark that the power play, whichever way that went, would decide the outcome in the game. Head went early. Warner struggled to get any strike in the power play whatsoever. And you take Maxwell's heroics out of that, and it's a very, very sad batting card for the Australians.
And an absolutely superb bowling card for Afghanistan. Gilbudden, 4 for 20 off his 4. That was some spell, and he's backed it up, as you said, Ricky, in the field. Naveen amongst the wickets, 3 for 20, magic stuff. None for 20 off 3 for Fazal Haq, but I tell you what, this is something very special, something very unique. Smitty?
Well, put that down in history. I mean, this is so much. I mean, when you think about Afghanistan, where they've come from to the point now where they are a genuine threat in world cricket, a genuine threat. They've had stability in their side, and it's paying a big dividend.
Gilbudden, congratulations. What a moment for you and your team. Describe to us how you're feeling.
First of all, thanks, dear Allah. We're waiting for a long time. It's a great moment for me, not only for me, for my nation, for my people. It's a big achievement for our cricket. Yeah, I have no words to say, but thanks to the fans and who's supporting around our career and our cricket journey. So it's a great teamwork, and we worked hard for last 2 months. So the result in the front of you.
You can see it's paying dividends. Talk us through your performance with the ball. You took some of the big wickets tonight, and Stoinis and Maxwell. How did you make those conditions work for you?
obviously the wicket is like it's not easy to bet on. Like if you look at the start of the inning, our inning, so the ball is too bouncy. So this is the advantage I took from the first inning. So and then I carry in the second innings, and thanks God Rashid trusts me again. So it's a team effort, I can say. So not only I bowled well, the whole team effort. So Rahmanullah, Ibrahim, Zadran, and also Naveen took a great start for us. So this is the momentum we carry on, and thanks God we beat at last Australia.
This is a big moment. Tell us just how big a moment it is for Afghanistan in your World Cup campaign to get a win like this in the Super 8.
Yeah, it's a great achievement for our cricket, for Afghanistan. So if you look, our history of cricket is not that much. So last 10 years we achieved a lot of goals. So this is the big achievement in our cricket. This is like a last World Cup. We played really well cricket, and obviously in this first round matches we beat New Zealand, and then obviously Australia is not an easy side. So this is a big team, it's a world champion team. So for our cricket, it's a big achievement. So we can carry from here to the next level. So our journey starts now. It's not the end, our cricket. So we are very lucky to have this kind of stuff back, like a management or our team. So I'm very lucky to have this kind of team.
Points table, now this becomes very interesting. India play Australia in 2 days' time. Afghanistan play Bangladesh. It could be about the run rate. It might not even be about the run rate. Afghanistan knock over Bangladesh, they go to 4. India knock over Australia, and they'll be trying to do that. Australia stay on 2. Afghanistan would go through to the semi-final. Australia would miss out. Could you believe that? You better. You absolutely better believe it.